Alright, finally done. Now for playtime. Oh, wow, that must be the interview, huh?
Hello. Hi, I'm Simi.
Oh, yeah, Simi! Hey! Finally, it's so good to finally fucking meet you.
No. What do I do? What do I do? Oh my god, they're so sweaty. Maybe I'll just act like I don't see it. Aren't we, not supposed to be shaking hands? How in the world did I develop confidence having sweaty hands? So as you can see, hyperhidrosis is not ideal when you are on a job interview. In fact, it's like a living nightmare.
Hyperhidrosis is abnormally excessive sweating involving the extremities, underarms, and face, but can also affect the neck, back, booty, and crack.
This is a condition that I have dealt with for pretty much all 29 years of my life, and look at me now. I've chosen a career in physical therapy that involves me putting these sweaty hands all over people pretty much daily. Luckily for me, I primarily deal with it on my hands and my feet. This is probably why the majority of you will never ever see my feet or have never. This is because socks essentially serve as like a barrier so that I don't leave puddles everywhere that I walk. It's possible to sweat so much that it soaks through your clothes or drips off your hands. I've broken several controllers and screwed up the sound on every single Game Boy I've had from the sweat seeping into the little speaker holes. The weather definitely has an effect on this, but for the most part, there's about 1 million reasons why my hands will start to sweat. A lot of people think it's just from nerves or anxiety, and although that does have an influence, I can be having the greatest time of my life or be doing something relaxing and my hands will be thoroughly perspiring. Okay, so when it comes to having sweaty hands, there's 3 areas that I've been working on to improve my confidence, both in my social and professional life. And this is acceptance, problem solving, and not giving a shit. Choosing a career in PT and having hyperhidrosis were 2 things that I just didn't put together until I had to. PT has really just forced me into acceptance because I used to just avoid a lot of things, as hyperhidrosis has made me insecure in a lot of different social situations, and PT puts you in a lot of those situations. So if I was not in this career, I would have just been bobbing and weaving all of the times that would put me in awkward positions that I could just avoid if I really wanted to. There was a time where my clinical instructor thought that a patient's catheter bag was leaking on his pants. She thought the pee bag was leaking on his pants. Dealing with things like this has taught me to just accept that yes, I have sweaty hands, this is not new, and I just gotta do what I gotta do and accept things for the way they are. But at the same time, this has pushed me straight into problem solving. Gloves and hand towels seem like very obvious solutions to this, but these things aren't super practical in a lot of situations in PT. Gloves interfere with your sense of touch, causes your sweat to pool, and not to mention, I'm allergic to standard latex-free gloves found in every clinic and hospital. Thank goodness for vinyl. And as for hand towels, you need tons to be sanitary. I've tried creams, iontophoresis, which is basically where you zap your hands to calm your sweat glands, and medicated wipes. The wipes worked, but that was part of a research study and they aren't available to the public yet.
This was kind of cool.
I've also opted to live with my sweatiness rather than having to deal with the problems that come with surgery, medications, and Botox injections. And the most important thing that has really improved my confidence and kind of like just changed my life is not giving a shit. This is a game changer. Not giving a shit has allowed me to shamelessly disclaim my condition upon first meeting people who I know will come in contact with my hands, such as a palm reader.
Looks like you're going to live a life of fortune.
It also provides an opportunity to educate them so that they understand that I'm not a disgusting, sweaty, nervous wreck all the time. And honestly, people have generally been more understanding than I thought. Or it didn't even really seem to bother them. Not having to worry so much about my sweatiness has made the biggest difference in boosting my confidence, and now I care way less about being judged, even in situations like this. Having the acceptance to problem solve and care less while dealing with this daily has really strengthened my mentality to not use it as an excuse to stop me from doing something.
Right.
Those three things, acceptance, problem solving, and not giving a shit, have really just changed the way that I think about how I interact with people and how I'm going to influence others around me by how I feel on the inside. So, if you do not have hyperhidrosis, please share this video with somebody who does and have some empathy for people who have sweaty anything. And if you do have hyperhidrosis, just make sure that you are not letting it stop you from pursuing your wildest dreams.